Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 76th Unofficial Interpretation stream by me. I'm your unofficial translator for today. Ilona Minori on the house. So, yeah, welcome here. Oh, test. Nice. It seems that my voice went through. Is my voice hearable? Can everyone hear me? Just doing testing as usual, just to ensure that whatever I speak on the stream doesn't get drowned by the music or the original statement stated by Foxconn or Yoshi. So I will keep on speaking as much as I can, and hopefully you guys can get to listen to whatever I have to say. My voice is very good. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, nice. Although it can be a little bit awkward because I'm not a guy who likes to communicate much. I'm not really a streamer. I'm just an interpreter here. So I'm sorry if there's any mistakes or anything awkward that pops up from this stream. Yeah. Hopefully everyone is doing fine and everyone is doing good. So bringing to you today will be the 76th letter from the producer live, which will cover the first part of patch 6.4. So patch 6.4 should be released in around maybe 1 or 2 months, or maybe more, maybe less. Yeah, but 6.4 is going to come really soon, and hopefully you guys are prepared for it. And of course, with this live letter, it's going to be decently short because there won't be any video demonstrations or there won't be any footage. But if I'm not mistaken, there is going to be something coming from Yoshi. I do not know what it's going to be, but hopefully it's not something serious. That said, it's time for me to work on the translation, and please let me know if my audio is a bit too soft or a bit too loud, or is the background stream is the background music or the background voice is a bit too high. Just let me know so that I can tune it and everyone will get to listen to it. Alright. Sounds good for now. Very good. Very good. So I'll be mostly silent because I'll be doing text translation here, which requires me to be, quiet. Where is he typing the info? Is that the main FF Discord? Yep. The main FF Discord, Final Fantasy 14. Yep, I do have the rights to post in the translations and live letters channel. If that's what you're asking, hopefully that answers your question. That's right. That's right. You see in translations and live letters. I will be live stream with the BGM off and all that. So if you want to listen to the original audio, you will have to open the original stream separately. Basically, I will be muting the desktop audio from my side because I do not want the volume to interfere. Yeah, I do not want any BGM from my side to interfere with whatever I'm translating, so everyone will get to listen to what I say. So resizing the window for a bit, and yeah, it's going to be really small, but oh well. Hey, there it goes. Yeah, please feel free to open the separate window where you can watch the actual stream, and keep your BGM somewhat at the middle so that my voice will not get covered by whatever Yoshi P is saying. I am not really experienced in simultaneous interpretation, so things may be a little bit, how to put it, on and off. Yeah, I'll try to be as accurate as possible, but if Yoshi P speaks really fast, then I really can't catch up, then there goes whatever that I have to do. Hopefully he doesn't speak that fast, but Yoshi P is popular for that. He's a fast mouth, he's a fast talker, so. It takes me about somewhat like 5 to 6 years to actually get used to his talking speed and try to translate it from the background, but it's not really that easy. It really depends on your brain. Some translators' brain are very, their reactions are really fast. They can translate things faster than anyone else. But some people take things slow and they couldn't really translate things despite knowing what the original language is all about. So some people can be translators, but some people can't be interpreters. Yeah. I'm more of a later type where I am more used to translation than interpretation. Interpretation is really hard, so yeah, and it's not really easy for me to simultaneously interpret whatever Yoshipi is trying to say. I'm not even good at English myself, so English is my second language. So you have to deal with it, hopefully. Hopefully my English accent and everything is not going to bother anyone who's watching the stream. Your translation interpretation work is amazing, regards. Thank you very much. But I do know that I still have a long way to go. So yeah, this actually gives me a good chance to practice both languages. And it's a way for me to practice my brain as well. How to look at things, how to interpret someone's words from one language to the other. Instantaneously switching from one language to the other. Because your accent is pleasant. Nice, thank you very much. Please let me know if it's a little bit off here and there. I'm not really a good English speaker. I'm pretty much, yeah. I'm born in a Chinese family, so Mandarin is my first language. But eventually, I just study English, and that's where I am right now. I mean, compared to only have the slides and maybe some fractions of sentences, having you live translation is a blessing. Yeah, actually, I'm doing this because there are quite some comments around the subreddit saying that they don't really want to access the Discord in order to get the official information. But I'm not really a guy who interprets things because I'm pretty much, no matter how you put it, I'm pretty much a foreigner, and I don't really have that confidence in interpretation. But you still have to take a step forward. You have to begin somewhere. You have to start somewhere. So yeah, which is the reason why I'm doing this. And so because of that, I try to learn a few skills of how this translation thing works, how this streaming thing works, how this interpretation thing works here and there. So which is why I'm like taking in comments and feedbacks from the users in the subreddit thread. Yeah, this is this is some sort of a solution, so that we are still going to provide you the translations and live letters in text form in the Discord, so you can access the Discord to see what is written there. But at the very least, I'm trying to make things a lot more accessible. Yeah, so that text is not just the only way for you to get the information. You can also watch this stream, enjoy together. I get to practice my Japanese and English. I get to practice interpretation, and you guys get to know what Yoshipi is talking about. Yeah. It's not 100% accurate. It may not be 100% accurate. Yeah, some things may be off here and there, but I'll try my best. Still trying my best. It's a constantly learning. It's a learning experience constantly here and there. So yeah, hopefully you guys get to sit back, relax, and enjoy. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Wait a minute, it's life. Yeah, I guess everyone wants to have the life feeling. Yeah. The feeling of life, life interpretation, life commentary, and all that. But I highly doubt that Yoshipi is going to say something special. I'm just afraid that he might be taking the time to explain about something third party tools, but I hope this is not going to happen. He most likely won't be bringing it up, but you never know. Usually these live letters happen too early in the morning for me to want to read along on Discord. So I enjoy listening to you to stream and go back to Discord, miss anything after. Yeah. So that's why I said it's an additional accessibility. Yeah, where you don't just get to read all the information that is available on the net, on the Discord. We do put everything in text over there, so people can always look at it after. But at the very least, this live interpretation acts as something bonus or extra for people to refer to. Yeah, this is the first letter after the top race. Yeah, I doubt that Yoshipi is going to bring it up, but you never know. I hope he doesn't, but you never know that. You never know about that, so. There are usually quite a few summaries later, but they also cut off some minor comments that can be interesting. I felt that he rambles a lot. He just likes to do all this grab bag stuff. In Japanese we call it satsudan. Satsudan is a kind of like chit-chatty, that is completely irrelevant to the game, but it's somewhat relevant to the game, like, what he's been doing these days, what he's been doing lately. Oh, he joined this event, he get to speak with this producer from the other game, and so on and so on. The kind of miscellaneous stuff. Miscellaneous stuff, so you never know. Things can be quite, yeah. So even though if you look at the original stream, you usually won't miss much of what he says, actually. Yeah, it's more like very like irrelevant to the game, somewhat. Stuff that this years. Yeah, he likes to. Yeah, Yoshipi really likes to interact with his stream audience. He never really gives off the aura of being a director or producer. He really likes to give off the vibe that he is a player. Yeah, he gives off the vibe that he is just like all of you players are playing Final Fantasy 14. He's a player. He is a producer and director, so definitely he needs to be more professional on stream. But I get the feeling that he wants to be more casual when it comes to interacting with fans and all that. Yeah, I will try to interpret whatever he says on stream, but there's no guarantee that I can catch every single thing. Yeah, a bit repetitive, but yeah, things still have to be clarified here and there. Oops. Okay, guess I can't touch this window anymore. That's it. So just another thing to note that during the interpretation, I won't be able to look at the stream chat, but I will refer to it from time to time to see if there's anything to pick up. So yeah, as possible will be it. Casual is the word. The live letter do not appear as work or just business for the reason. Yeah, it's true. Yep. He just wants to relay to you, oh, this is what we have been working on. This is the next content that's going to be released on the next patch. So yeah, you say for with this, this is what we have been doing. This is the content. This is what you do in the game. This is the rules of this game is blah 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 blah. So yeah. Yada yada yada. Most of the other developers are kind of shy. Yeah, they don't really they try to be professional and try to be casual at the same time, but no one can be. I'm not saying that they are bad, it's just that developers, right, they are not celebrities or whatsoever, so they are not here to so-called learn how to communicate with fans and all that, but their passion on making the game is just as strong as those who are playing the game as well. But Yoshipi is slightly a little bit different because he is from MMO background, so it requires him to be very social. So he probably pick up a lot of social skills from there. Embrace his frontman role. Yeah, I remember that there is this one video from his video interview. I think it's more like a documentary from Archipel. Yeah, you really get to search Archipel, which is this is how is it spelled? So do give this guy's videos a watch because it contains a documentary interview he had with Yoshipi saying that he doesn't really like to be the frontman role. He doesn't really like to be the frontman because he usually will get very concited being a frontman role. Then he just like blurts out whatever he thinks on his mind. Then he wouldn't be able to control himself. But after years pass, I guess he really learned several what to say and what not to say. Yeah, the social skills that he gained from there. So being a producer and director is not really that easy of a job. Yeah, because his main role is to gain trust from everyone anyway. So, and human beings are certain types. Certain type of human beings can be very chit chatty. You never know. And sometimes they may say something bad that affects the game's reputation and whatnot. But I remember that when you say that the frontman role, it immediately reminds me of the video, the so-called the video interview with Yoshipi saying that he never really liked to be the frontman because he can be concited and he might speak something extra that offends the player sensibilities and all that. Yeah. So it's kind of amazing to see years pass that he becomes better and gets better and better in communicating with his fans, the medias and all that. I guess it's a very long journey. Yeah, it's 10 years anyway. You can look at the logo on the top left. It's 10th anniversary there. Mhm. They say now is 6 okay, it's 7:50 p.m. in Japan right now, so we have 10 minutes. Right? So enjoy the intermission. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Try to grab your breakfast. If you are from the west, I think it's around 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. or 5 a.m. 4 a.m. maybe, depending on the time zone, depending on the place that you live. You might be from Europe, or you might be from the United States, or you might be from Canada, or any other regions, any other countries in the region. So try to relax, especially when you wake up. You can get really so-called low blood pressure. I don't think that everyone here is a low blood pressure, but you might be a bit tired, because you just woke up and all that. It's 1 p.m. for Europe. Oh, I see. Oh, today is Friday, so it should be working time. If 1 p.m. means maybe lunchtime for most of the people living in Europe, lunch break. Oh, I see. What's lunch break over here? This is next to work. Yeah, please try to focus on your work. don't yeah, don't get distracted. Also 1 p.m. I see. 1 p.m. for Europe. 6:50 a.m. for me. Yeah. Depends on the time zone. You might be around the East Coast or the West Coast, and the time zone on the East Coast and the West Coast is different and all that. Oh, strange. I guess America is really big. That it has like 2 to 3 time zones there. Uh, yes. Good. How do it work, huh? 2 desktop screens together. Oh, yeah, 2 desktop screens. Nice. I'm actually using 3 screens here. So yeah, it makes it a lot convenient for me to live stream. That's great. You see. So yeah, well, it's good to listen to the stream while you're working and all that. Please pay attention to your work. It's okay to always miss it because this video won't be going anywhere. It's going to be archived. So if you miss it, you can always come back and listen to it later. And besides, my voice isn't really that cute or anything. Yeah, I might sound weird and all that. People might not be a fan of my sound and my voice. They just want to tune into this video just to get information. So yeah, you don't have to force yourself too much. Please pay attention to your work if possible. This will be my first time watching a live letter. Never had time before. Oh, okay, nice. Well, welcome. Yeah, it's going to be quite short. It's not going to be over 2.5 hours anyway. So, California 3:50 a.m., Florida 6:50 a.m., and 1:50 p.m. here in Finland. Ah, I see. Whoa, people living in California must suck, huh? Yeah, it's like 4 a.m. Jeez. Florida will be a nice time to get ready to work, so people might be missing the segment, but it's not like they can't access this anyway. They can always like skim through the archive, or there are many information that we leave on the Reddit Discord, and someone will be transcribing this in the thread. So don't worry about not being able to watch it live. You can always watch it later on. Nay, work can wait. Interacting with people comes first. Alright. I'm not responsible for that statement. I'm not responsible for that statement. If you get caught during work, that's going to be bad. So please temper your expectations. Oh yeah, depending on which region that you're watching at, you might experience some delays. That this audio might not sync with the original stream, and you might experience like 10 seconds delay and whatnot. So just be careful. Yeah, because you are watching it from I live in a certain country in Southeast Asia, so it's very far away. It's almost like half a day difference in terms of time zone wise. So currently it's 6:56 p.m. 4 minutes left to the PLL. Yeah, and in Japan it's 7:56 p.m. right now. So most certainly you'll be experiencing some major delay for about 10 seconds or so. So yeah, just take note about it. Just take note. So statement from Leona saying that as always these translations are unofficial. We'll try our best, but we might miss things. Yep. Of course, same disclaimers as mine. And yes, Yoshipi did actually say that DSR was harder than thought. Yeah, actually that's kind of true. You're free to use them for your content creation purposes. Yeah, obviously, if you are looking this from if you are a content creator here, please feel free to quote whatever I say in the stream. But please also put a disclaimer saying that it might be inaccurate because this is unofficial. So please do not take this as a gospel or Bible or anything else. Yeah, that's it. Disclaimer done. And please leave a link to join this server if you decide to use them. Of course, please do. Finally done with cooking, eating, and doing the dishes. Great! Great! Now I can sit back, relax, and enjoy. So when the PLL starts, the background stream voice will be disabled completely. Hopefully, I don't really know the details of how OBS works and all that, but maybe this is how you tune on the volume. Okay. Sorry if there's audio that's going up and down. I'm just doing some testing here and there. Okay. The desktop audio is currently indicating as negative 35.8 decibels, but can anyone hear this? Oh. So it's an interesting thing. Okay, got setting my mic volume to be on full. Tune it there. And we are approaching less than one minute left to the begin. Can't hear you, cannot hear stream. Yeah. Okay. Great. That's great. If you can hear me but you can't hear the stream, means this is the intended way. Yeah, because I do not want any background stream to end up overlapping with my audio. Coming clear. Thank you very much. Yep, I will leave the setting as is then. Great. Glad to know that this settings works. Alright, we are reaching 7 p.m. out here. Then in Japan it's 8 p.m. right now. So the PLL is going to start really soon. Yep, looks like it's about to begin. And wow. Right, good evening everyone. Welcome to the PLL 76, the producer from the live letter. First of all, greetings from Yoshipi, the producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV. And next will be the introduction of Roji, which is Fox Clone. Today, we are joined by a special guest, which is the CEO of Square Enix, Matsuda Yosuke. Yosuke Matsuda, yeah, in the Western stuff. So currently, we are joined by the still current president of Square Enix. And apparently he's no longer the CEO now. He already quit Square Enix. Oh. He will be in Square Enix until June. And he's here to join the stream for today. Now considering that he has a chance to appear in front of the stream, and Yosuke, the CEO, is expressing his thanks to the players who have been supporting the game up to today. He has been, of course, there were some occasions where he actually give greetings and all that, but it is his very first time to join in this capacity and interacting with all the players of Final Fantasy XIV. And apparently people were suspicious that his appearance here may be some sort of a prank from April Fools. Yeah, because please beware, tomorrow's going to be April Fools. Yeah, and he thanks every players for supporting the game up to this point. So he has been the CEO since the very old Legacy Final Fantasy XIV. It was during the time where Legacy Final Fantasy XIV was experiencing a change in the structure, in the team structure, and Yoshipi took over. And at the same time, Matsuda Yosuke is also taking over as the CEO of Square Enix. And then, jokes flying around here and there regarding the data centers and all that. Yeah. Yep, it's about some of the best memories you make during the time. Yeah, and then another memories he had was that he was cosplaying as a Blue Mage. Yeah, coming to the stage and make an announcement and all that. He has been attending a few fun festivals here and there, and that's one of his memories. He actually is happy to see that many players are very passionate about the game. So, ever since he announces his departure, there were some voices from the players saying that, oh, it's going to be lonely with him, leaving the company, all that. although he anticipates that there's going to be a big event for the game because it's the 10th anniversary of Final Fantasy XIV, but he won't be able to attend this in the capacity he used to be before anymore. But he will be looking from and support from behind the scenes. Yeah, one of the memories that Matsuda had with Yoshi-P is that he almost slipped Yoshida almost slipped the location of the physical data centers during a 14-hour broadcast, which oh no, Yoshida would be like, oh no, CEO, you can't be remembering this after this point. You're just gonna make me embarrassed. Yeah, of course, we can't do that. It holds everyone's data, and everyone's data privacy is very important to us, and of course, we can't reveal the physical data center to anyone else just like that. And now the new CEO, and now the new CEO is Kiryu Takahashi, and he will be entering the stream right now. Oh wow, this is our new CEO, and he's holding the guitar. Yep. Now he's going to introduce himself. Yep, since it's the first time him appearing in the stream. Takashi Kiryu, the new CEO of Square Enix. Welcome him to the stream. So Yoshi-P is asking why would him actually bring the Fender guitar onto stream anyway. Apparently, he brought that guitar. It's his own personal belonging. As in, this guitar is actually his. He brought a copy of it. Yep. He's actually obtained it privately. And apparently there was a story where the producer of Final Fantasy XVI, which is Yoshida himself, when he was doing a media tour, he got a message from Kiryu, the new CEO, saying that, "Whoa, wow! Finally, it's here! It's here! It's now here! The guitar is currently here! It finally reaches me!" Yeah, he sent a personal email to Yoshida saying that he finally got the guitar. And yeah, he's complimenting that Kiryu-san because he is a CEO in such a young age. Oh, apparently, the new CEO's wife is a very serious Final Fantasy XIV player. And apparently, his wife had been telling him not to introduce his wife as a serious hardcore player or something like that. Yeah. And yeah, and it seems that his wife is enjoying Final Fantasy XIV really much. And apparently, the CEO is also a player of Final Fantasy XIV that he was convinced by his wife to actually play the game. And by the way, just one additional note on the guitar that he's holding. Yoshida is admiring the fact that he purchased one himself instead of using his position to just get one. So Yep. And this is about the reason why Matsuda, the CEO Matsuda, the now is going to be ex-CEO Matsuda is going to quit the company and leave send the CEO duties, hand on the CEO duties to Kiryu. Yeah, he's just explaining the reason behind why he's doing that and all that. And it seems that this atmosphere is really like grand because we have two CEOs currently, appearing in front of the stream right now. And yeah, talking about various other topics. So, asking about what Matsuda-san is going to do after he retires, would you have any plans for the future? Matsuda just wants to say that he wants to play more golf. So, yeah. And by the way, Foxconn also emphasized that you're watching a PLL to Final Fantasy 14. You're not really watching a board meeting amongst the CEO and the board directors. Yeah, and Matsuda-san actually injured himself last year while playing golf, and his cart fell down, and he broke his leg. So, but he's making a speedy recovery, so there's nothing to worry about. And Matsuda is asking Yoshida whether he will implement golf into the game. And Yoshida is, flustered as usual because, yeah, it's not that they never really thought about it, but there is something that they really need to proceed it carefully. How do you break your leg playing golf? A cart fell down and hit his leg, so that's how he got injured. Yeah, Matsuda asking Yoshida whether he will be playing golf after that. Yoshida answers that I can only play golf after I retire from the game. And yeah, last words from Matsuda to Yoshida. Please implement golf in Final Fantasy 14 if you can. And still, Yoshida is going to do his best. And Yoshida is, going to, is giving his words to Matsuda-san because even though he's no longer the president of Final Fantasy 14, and Final Fantasy 14 is still is still ongoing, and they're still ongoing with the development, but they are going to do the best to make Final Fantasy 14 even more enjoyable to the players. And there will be Fan Fest held in Tokyo Dome, so who knows, Matsuda might make a special appearance there. Yeah, whether Matsuda will actually appear in Fan Fest is another issue altogether, but yeah, Yoshida is hopes that Matsuda will be making a special appearance in Tokyo Dome for FanFest. Yeah, a bit awkward statement coming from the new CEO. He just wants to show off his prize possession. So this was the first time him appearing in the stream. So asking him that if there's an objective that he wants to achieve as a CEO. So yeah, Kiryu is just making a joke saying that now that Final Fantasy 14 is a worldwide famous game, he wants to make it so that it's a universally acclaimed game. The universal is more like a very literal, accepted across the universe. Yeah, so Yoshida's answer is like, wow, that really gives us a lot of pressure. So he wants to ensure that the game is the top as a top, in quality, where everyone will want to play. And apparently asking him that and if there's any games that give him the most the games from Square Enix that is released up to now that gives him the deepest memories or the things that he really liked the most. And he apparently recites something about Tobal number one. And asking the new CEO whether there is a game that where the new CEO really likes. So his first choice is Final Fantasy 14. So Yoshida is a bit embarrassed because he's his first choice, first game of choice. Apparently, he's sharing a little story in Final Fantasy 14 where once he come back from Square Enix, he will be logging in into Final Fantasy 14 and lining up in front of the market board with his wife, saying about I want this equipment and all that. This equipment is strong, and I want to make it buy it, and you know, and it would be nice if his husband can also make dinner along as well. Hmm. So he wanted to progress with the main quest, but he's easily distracted because there are so many side quests around here and there that he hasn't touched. So it does hinder his main story progression for now. And Yoshida is like, yeah, you can take your time playing it. There's no rush in going through the thing. And he's making a statement to his wife saying, yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't met you before, but please, enjoy your game with your husband for as much as you can. Yeah. So giving Foxclone the chance to ask the new CEO. So he wants to ask him that, since his first time trying to, first time actually appearing in the stream, appearing in the Final Fantasy 14 release stream. So he asking whether he has any ambitions or goals that he want to do for Final Fantasy 14. Then he's like, yeah, he hopes to be able to cosplay one day in FanFest, to be able to show himself as one of the, the one who being able to appear in stage in Final Fantasy 14 next time, the FanFest, while cosplaying. Hmm. Apparently, the stream chat wants to invite him to join the patch notes reading stream, but that remains to be seen whether he will be joining in the future or not. And apparently, his cosplay goal is that he's trying to trump Matsuda-san's blue mage cosplay. So please look forward to it. And he's giving his end of speech. He apparently wanted to say wanted to share his character name, but apparently, he stopped last minute saying that he shouldn't be, yeah, he shouldn't be revealing his Final Fantasy 14 identity so easily. So too bad. And Matsuda has a tendency to just to relay like simple numbers for him, like, oh, 30 million or 40 million, 50 million. It's something like nudging Yoshi P to reaching the immediately, like, simply just say a number, whispering in his ears, so that he's pressuring Yoshida to reach the number for the total subscribers. So he wonders whether this new CEO will be doing the same thing. And the new CEO just say that, in order to make our game universally acceptable, let's aim for 1 billion or 2 billion or so. Yeah, as usual, CEO is a CEO, so later on they will be trying to discuss what it means to be universally acceptable. But for now, that ends the segment where the CEO, appears in the stream. And then this is the first time where the FanFest, a game-related event, is actually held in Tokyo Dome. Yeah, it's to give you a equivalent of what holding an event in Tokyo Dome is. It's like holding an event in Madison Square. So it's something like that. But then he since that they have reached a level where they can actually afford to hold events at the Tokyo Dome, a very prestigious stadium. That means that Final Fantasy 14 has really reached at this level where it's such a big game for today. And that's it. Now that we hope for the support of the players, it's time to begin the actual patch 6.4 producer live letter for today. And the stream comment says that Yoshida is tired. Yeah, of course I'm tired. He wants me to actually grab 50 million players. Where do I actually get that? But then, they still have to move on with it. Okay, currently the status of patch 6.4 is that Yoshida is currently entering the second week of patch 6.4 producer and director check. So this is the current status of patch 6.4 right now. And he's also making a joke that he's moving around here and there as a producer of Final Fantasy 16. But yeah, he's working his best to work on the producer and director check. But first of all, there is one new info that they need to present, which is patch 6.38. Moving on to the PowerPoint. So what's to come in patch 6.38? So first of all, patch 6.38 will be released on April 4th, Tuesday. What's to come will be the weekly restriction will be removed for Pandemonium Episodes Savage. There will be PvP action adjustments. This will also mean that Crystalline Conflict Season 6 will begin. The next will be the hardware replacement for North American Data Center. So they have been doing a lot of testing lately, but currently what is guaranteed is that all of your player data, as well as whatever is the data in the current equipment, will all be moved into the new equipment. So please take note that this is the reason why there will be 24 hours maintenance, because they are trying to copy all of the server data to the new equipment instead. So the game is going to run using the latest hardware. So this ends pretty much everything for patch 6.38. That's about it. Oh, he went to PAX West. It's been 5 years since he went to US to meet with the fans of the game for Final Fantasy 14. So it's been like the very first time since he went for the fan fest at US for Shadowbringers at the time. Whoa, wow! It seems that he's been really long. Time flies by really fast. So yeah, thinking back, it's really long because it's like it's been like what 5 years since his last visit to the US. There are many Final Fantasy 14 players who attended PAX event as well. And he even encountered someone holding a Dakimakura of a certain character that he doesn't want to mention. What is the Dakimakura? And he was wondering where did that guy make the Dakimakura, and so on. But this is something that you shouldn't be probing further. And of course, let's say that he's trying the best now that the fan fest will be held out in North America. He definitely is looking forward to meet with most of the people there. Oh, and I definitely forgot to do one thing that I need to do, which is to post screenshots on the live letter. So forgive me for it. So first of all, the title for patch 6.4, the Dark Throne. So in Japanese title, it's called Gyokusan no Togabito. Yep, releasing at the late May 2023. So currently, patch 6.4 has entered the processor and director check. Just to emphasize one more thing. So first of all, what's to come in patch 6.4 will be new main scenario quests. So it seems that the story has currently entered the later half of the patch 6.x series line. So it's time to start the gears for the story that will be leading to patch 7.0. Next will be screenshots. Oh. Then there will be one more. That will be a certain character at some place. So in patch 6.4 is also it's also Zero's story. So she will be once again the focus of the patch as well when it comes to story. So moving on to the next. Next will be what's to come in patch 6.4 will be Tataru's Grand Endeavor, the sequel for it. So this will be a story that leads to something that happened, the meeting with certain characters in the past, but apparently we are going to meet some characters we met back during Shadowbringers. This really is interesting. Certainly is grabbing someone else's attention. This is after Sorrow of Wealth. So where does Tataru lead you this time, and who will encounter? And here's the screenshot. So yeah, it seems that the stream comments are currently go yeah, and apparently people are looking forward to it. So following the next will be Somehow Further Hildebrand Adventures 6.45. Going full throttle for this content, and there will be new screenshots. One thing is that for Tataru's Grand Endeavor, you need to finish the Sorrow of Veil's questline to access this. Yep. And following the next screenshot will be apparently Yoshi P has looked through certain reaction videos or reaction live streams of a certain a lot of streamers, and he has been like, wow, he's really enjoying the reactions coming from players when they play this content. Yeah, he has seen some reaction videos people recorded for the 6.3 Hildebrand. And since that it's pretty well received amongst the players, they are still going to, especially the very blocky Hildebrand that you are seeing on the screen right now, and they are trying to do their best to have him appear in this capacity. So moving on to the next. Further Mandeville weapons for patch 6.45. So moving on, there will be the screenshots for this. Yoshida is wondering why is this the only screenshot we can show? So yeah, apparently from Fox Clone, apparently it's just like, yeah, this one picture says everything. So the next will be Splendorous Tools for patch 6.45. And apparently they are going to show a screenshot of this, and it seems that Yoshida is a bit confused on what is happening over here. So yeah, when you compare with the previous screenshot with the new screenshot over here, it seems that like the developers were deliberately trying to pair this screenshot with another screenshot. So swapping the screenshots between here and there feels like something is funny. Something funny is going on. So yeah, things can happen very differently between the source and the first. So to think that the first had such an interesting story is certainly an interesting one. So the next will be this. Interesting. What could it be? So yep, with the screenshots posted, please look forward to it. Moving on to the next will be new dungeons. This will be the new name for the new dungeon's name will be the Aether font. Everyone is like, whoa, everyone is having a question mark on your head. What is this dungeon all about? Oh, it's a polar bear island. So apparently, according to Yoshida's experience, if you play MMORPGs like EverQuest or Ultima Online in the past, why it's like Yoshipi is like, I don't know why, but when I hear MMORPG, I think of polar bears. I don't know why really. I do not know the reason, but whenever I hear MMORPG, I sort of have this polar bear in my mind. Maybe it's because of games like Ultima Online or even EverQuest, you know, they do appear in those games too. So maybe just that. But you can see that the polar bears in the screenshot is really cute, isn't it? And then he's reminiscing of his experiences back during when he was playing Ultima Online. So it is a very unique and special place in the story. So, and it's a dungeon with quite good pacing and good better pacing and tempo as well. So please give it a try. Please give it a try when you get the patch 6.4. Oh, it has a feeling of Sharlayan, so makes you wonder what are these buildings for. Or makes you wonder what's going to happen in there. So please look forward to it. Moving on to the next section, there will be new trials. So yeah, it will be question mark anyway, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, finally he appears. So new trials, the white cast dies and the white cast dies extreme. No spoilers this time. Because prior to that, everyone were like, yeah, New trial, definitely everyone will be putting a question marks here and there. Yeah, it's going to be question mark anyway, isn't it? Oh, but that's not the case. So the boss for the new trial will be Gomez. Will be Gomez. Maybe there will be some references to Final Fantasy IV, like combine our powers for Meteor and somewhat. You know. Tomo. Yep, the popular quote from the Japanese version of Final Fantasy IV. Now, they are already giving it a short form nickname called Gokubeza. It refers to Go-Base Extreme. So yeah, that's it. This will be your boss for the new trial for patch 6.4. Moving on to the next. A new Unreal trial. So the next Unreal trial will be Zervan. I expect the revival of Skip Saw memes in the NA. Yeah. Yeah, apparently a commentary from Yoshida is like one of the memories is that there is so called they are bringing back all the old content where during the development of this back during Heaven's Sword, it was a pretty easy boss where most players will be like, oh, it's really easy, I cleared it like immediately or instantaneously without much issues or challenge. But once you come back and play the new Unreal Trial, it will make players wonder, wow, what was that mechanic? Was it even there in the original? Or something like that. So they are trying to recreate the experience where the players would be surprised because they didn't see the mechanic before, but now they get to see it. Yeah, now it's more like walking back the memory lane. So next will be the new raid for patch 6.4. The title will be this will be the title of the new raid. It's called Anabasios. This will be the last tier of the Pandemonium raid. In Japanese, it's called Tengokuhen. So previously, like as already in Abyssos, the Savage raid will be released 1 week after patch 6.4. So yeah, bringing back the memories that previously they managed to make a blunder out of the balance for the raid, and Yoshida apologizes. Apologize for that. So they are trying to do better for this raid, and hopefully people will not be experiencing any troubles when progressing the Savage raid. So screenshots once again. Everybody wondering what's that? Is it a tree? Is it the flow of ether? And then a certain demonic figure. Wonder who is that? Looks like someone who is pretty skeleton. And yeah, there's some really demonic looking figure there. Yeah, it really look dangerous. It looks like this guy could be from Kamen Rider or something like that. So you might be seeing him somewhere in the story and the raid, so who knows? Right? So the Anabasis raid tier will begin soon. Unofficial, I think. Yeah. Hopefully I get the pronunciation correctly. It's Unofficial, if I'm not mistaken. So the rewards will be shown in the next PLL. I'm not going to reveal the rewards for the rig for now. So next will be the Valiant and Criterion Dungeon number 2 in patch 6.45. It's called the Mount Rockon. So yeah, as already stated in the screen, sorry for the trouble. Yeah. Anyway, as already stated in the screen, yeah, and as well as the slide, there will be 3 levels of difficulty: normal, Criterion, and Criterion Savage. And the completion of Citizen Subterrane is not required to unlock this, so it's a completely separate content altogether. So showing the screenshots, you see Japanese mention. And yeah, prior to that, Yoshi P and Foxclaw were discussing how the way the name is read isn't straightforward in Japanese. Well, so it's just a ramble. This will be how it is looking inside. Oh, you definitely can't fight in such a wide space like this. Everyone is, flaring up. So yeah, looking at this, people will get reminded of how the tatami flips back in Stormblood. So it might be replayed in this particular dungeon. So the demonstration for this content will be in the next PLL, the part 2 of this. So moving on to the next one. So there will be duty support for Stormblood. So the following duty support will be added for the Siren Song C, Bardam's Matter, Doma Castle, Castrum Albania, and Alamigo. So this completes the 4.0 portion of Stormblood. So if you are playing Stormblood 4.0 onwards, you can actually go use the duty support for the following dungeons that is already posted in the slide. This means that they only have the 4.x MSQ dungeons left. So looking at some of the screenshots, you get to see some familiar faces. So they are adding elements where it should have been done back during 4.0, but they couldn't actually do it. So now, you get to see this. But apparently, because it's so awesome, the screenshot was so awesome looking, it might make the one in the middle, which is the Warrior of Light, a bit too cute. But who knows? And then the next screenshot will be, right. It seems that, yeah, this is properly replicated in the dungeon as well. Yep. So with everyone doing the mechanics correctly, the responsibility will fall to you, the player. So don't get too nervous about it. You might not want to make mistakes in this particular boss. So yeah, please, if you have the time, please revisit the duty support for Stormblood when it's released in patch 6.4. So following to the next content, there will be job adjustments for both PvE and PvP. Right, so it's just about it. The details of the job adjustment will be detailed in the next PLL. It's not going to be today. So moving on to the next. There will be PvP updates for patch 6.4. So this means PvP Series 4 will begin. Crystalline Conflict will enter Season 7. So currently 6.38 will be Season 6, but with the entrance of Spec 6.4, there will be Season 7. So next will be frontline adjustments. Yeah, sorry for the long wait for that. Yeah, frontline adjustments will be conducted for patch 6.4. So the Fields of Glory Shattered rules adjustment is actually done in accordance to the job that is made for Crystalline Conflict. So the adjustments is done based on that. So unfortunately, the Borderland Dreams, which is secure, will be temporarily unavailable because of this. So the details of this particular adjustments and the decision for this will be detailed on the next update. So for now, this is just an outline of what is going to be for patch 6.4 for PvP. So next will be the Blue Mage update for patch 6.45. So apparently there was a story where a fan who is shaking hands with Yoshi P, and the moment that they shake hands, someone is just blood out the Blue Mage. So this actually surprised Yoshi P. So first of all, Blue Mage updates, level cap will be raised from 70 to 80. So that's the case. When that happens, there will be new spells and Blue Mage exclusive gear added. And of course, new enemies will be added to the Mask Carnival. So they will be showing you screenshots. Oh, this will be the new equipment for Blue. So one more new screenshot for you. Oh. When you look at it, you should know what's going on. This definitely is a show off. So Foxcron is just commenting that can you please stop with the whole CEO remarks when the blue Mage is shown. But Yoshibi says it's alright, just let them have it. Just let them have it. Yeah, so there will be major updates not only for patch 6.4 but also for patch 6.45. This includes the Blue Mage. So time-wise, we have reaching just the right time for having a short break. Now checking whether there actually is any information, but it seems that there is no missing information. Therefore, we are going to enter a short break. So beforehand, they would like to announce what is going to be shown in what is going to be shown during the break. So first of all, the break video during the break intermission break, there will be a video that shows the orchestra concert that was held last December at Tokyo. Apparently, there will be some new footage that is included that not even Yoshida knows. There will also be a digest PV for the orchestra concert. Oh, so they will be showing a video of Close in the Distance, the song, which is performed by the orchestra concert after the advertisement for the Blu-ray as well. There will also be a new anime promotional video that was actually made for the Korean version of Final Fantasy XIV, but since it was very well received, they are actually going to show it here as well with Japanese subtitles. So we are going to enter a break until okay, it's now 8:56 p.m. Japan time. They are going to restart the section at 9:15 p.m. Yeah, this is not really a break, but it's just a watching of videos here and there. But Yoshida's on doubt. But yeah, we will be entering the break for the session of PLL. Enjoy the video. Alright, we are now back. We are now back to the 76 producer live letter, the part 2. Part 1 actually, the later half of the producer live letter. Yep. This will also be introducing the patch 6.4. Yeah, this apparently is a longer break than usual. Yeah, apparently that. Yeah, it seems that everyone is getting enough rest and break from the break segment just now. Apparently Yoshi hasn't really watched the videos from the Aeolian Symphony concert yet, so it's his first time actually looking at the digest video. Yeah, to Yoshi is actually one of the real life events that was like is really his first time since the COVID outbreak. So definitely it's something memorable to him. So yeah, this Aeolian Symphony will not only be held in Tokyo, it will be also held in US as well as Europe. So if you have the time as well as the money as well as the energy for it, please feel free to register for it and see how it goes. Apparently they had to adjust a lot of schedules for it. And they still have and apparently they have to go through a lot of schedule arrangements for this year, not only today and all that. And Yoshida is apparently going to go through a lot in the future that he doesn't really want to think about the schedule, to be honest. It's pretty, yeah. Although it's not even entering June yet, it's not even half a year yet, but Yoshida is feeling quite packed with all the schedules and everything. Yeah, and yeah, since Final Fantasy 14 is entering its 10th year anniversary, they are going to do their best to make sure that the 10-year anniversary is going on smoothly. Now, moving on to the next session, there will be ocean fishing updates. Apparently, the stream comments is commenting that E3 is gone, is cancelled for this year. And apparently, that even Yoshi was debating with the marketing team to whether attend E3 or not. But apparently, Yoshi's schedule doesn't match with E3's hosting schedule anyway. So, yeah, unfortunately, he wouldn't be able to join. He wouldn't be able to go for E3, even though, even if E3 actually proceeds smoothly without any cancellations for this year. So yeah, thinking back about E3, Yoshipi was like, E3 is that event where once they join the game, and once you join Square Enix as a game developer, he'll be like, yeah, I wanted to actually attend E3 someday. It's that event where all of the game developers dream of actually attending somewhere to promote their games, but yeah, it used to be that kind of event for most of the game developers, but now it feels it's a bit like a bit of a pity. And to other players, they might feel the same way as well, because E3 was actually one of the biggest events internationally to see the release of new games. But too bad, it has to be cancelled for this year. You really feel the times are changing, says Yoshipi. So Yoshipi apologizes for changing topic, so they are going back to the ocean fishing update. Now, what is going to be new in this ocean fishing update? There will be new routes towards Kugane. So, first of all, there will be a new screenshot. Well, yeah, it's quite far away from Limsa, but this is really pretty. Yeah, this is just a sail voyage. Is it even a fishing? Is it even a fishing content anymore? Yeah, apparently they are trying to mention that even the so-called voyage from the ocean fishing is a bit the line of voyage between this ocean fishing is a bit blurred here because you're not really fishing, you're just taking a sightseeing. Apparently another screenshot has shown and it shows the heaven on high, the tower for the second deep dungeon. It feels nostalgic, of course. Yeah, Yoshida even mentioned that, back during Stormblood, you had to go on a very long journey, a very long ship journey to Kugane. In 4.0, you had to complete a dungeon on the way to Kugane as well. Now, you're just going to ride a ship just to fish. What the hell even is that point anymore? So, yeah. But then, if you're interested in the updates of this ocean fishing, just please give it a try. Next will be the Island Sanctuary updates. Island Sanctuary will be updated further for patch 6.4. So this will be the first part of the update. What is going to change? Of course, with the addition of new sanctuary ranks and visions. Apparently people are trying to jump into conclusions, and Yoshida said, well, let's not be hasty, shall we? So next will be the new gathering area in the wilds. New construction plots in the hideaway as well. Well, it's just a natural progression of things, so of course. Not just that, we have a second part of our update will be new item rewards. And when it comes to new item rewards, there will be new materials, craftable items, crops, animals, and iceworks handicrafts. So Yoshi P has already mentioned that the updates will always be once every 2 patches. So there will be new additional animals. So what is going to be catchable in this new island? Here's a screenshot. Oh, so we are not going to catch the entire stone. Oh, so we are going to catch an animal, but this looks like a creature. So what even is catching an animal anymore? So yeah, you can actually see him visible roaming around the island when you go catch him. So be careful. So once the time is available, you should be able to see him. So is this even an animal? So yeah, it is a creature, by the way. So other than that, there will be new structures. Yep, new structures will be added for the update. There will be a new screenshot for it. Oh. Oh, it's a tall building. Really tall. So whether you want to build this, please give it a try and build this tall building if you are really interested. Next, there will be more. So wow, there's a part 3 as well. although this is something that they wanted to do since the beginning, but they couldn't actually implement this on time, it will be support for outdoor furnishings added to the hideaway. So finally, this feature has already been completed in time. Nice. Finally, they made it. So a maximum of 90 slots can be unlocked via the Island Sanctuary progress. Lovely. It seems that you can now set up outside furnishings. So first of all, the island area is actually quite vast. So yeah, even though it's a vast area, people might feel that it's a bit insufficient for 90 slots. So please use the slots wisely. So this specification is slightly a bit different for housings, but you're allowed to place about 90 slots, 90 house, outdoor furnishing slots. So the demonstration for this will be on the second part of this PLL, so it won't be shown today. So probably another 2 weeks or so. So if people felt that they are having some restrictions on what they can do with housing, they can actually try to do this with the island sanctuary, because this island is all yours anyway, so you can do whatever you want with it. So please take note that special furnishings like striking dummies and gardens will not be supported because the specification for it is very different. Due to programming differences, it will not work in Island Sanctuary, so sorry about that. So this will be updated gradually, and hopefully the restriction will be lifted off by 7.0, but they are doing their best to work on it right now. So next will be another new screenshots. So even though this is the extent that you can do with your auto finishing, there will still be some challenges here and there. So please take note that things may not go the way you want to. So I said this during packs, but we are working on increasing the number of items you can place in your house for next expansion packs, which is patch 7.x series. So sorry for the mistranslation just now. You can ignore the fact that they are trying to lift off the restriction for placing dummy for placing the dummy striking in Island Sanctuary, but apparently this is not the right translation. Sorry about that. So the working on increasing the number of items you can place in your house is going to be slated for the next expansion, patch 7.0. So other than that, there will be other updates for Island Sanctuary as well. So miscellaneous updates. Oh no, probably not probably for Island Sanctuary. It's probably for general things. Yeah. So first of all, elegant tone sorts of comedy will be added. Kamikyoku. In Japanese, it's called Kamikyoku. Kamikyoku is a literal translation for godly song, the best music ever, that kind of thing. So yeah, elegant tombstones of comedy will be added for 6.4. Yeah, and Yoshipi make a remark that if there is a quiz about elegant tombstones, I'm pretty confident that I won't be able to get anything correctly. apparently the stream realizes that the English name for the new tombstone is comedy. Like, Yoshi P is wondering, is there a reason behind why this comedy word is used? Apparently, when it comes to Kami Kyoko, because it touches upon the song, which is Kyoko, Soken is apparently involved in that joke. So now, the maximum number of gear sets will be increased to 100, available to all characters immediately, regardless of quest progression. So, up to this point, the so-called gear sets is available to you based on the progression of the game itself. However, now they are just going to increase it to 100 at one go, so that you are free to customize your gear set the way you want it to be. Now, 100 slots are available for you. Yeah, so far the gear sets were unlocked with new jobs, but we are changing this to unlock all gear sets from the start. So yeah, you won't feel that restriction anymore. It's all unlocked from the start as well. So this also allows players to have an easier time with glamours. And they're trying to think back of whether they have actually added the slots for other stuff like glamour slots, as well as your glamour dresser. And yep. No, you hear dresser. Yeah, you did indeed actually hear dresser, but they're just wondering, yeah, we increased the slots for dresser as well. Yes, that kind of thing. Oh, apparently String Comments is saying that, yeah, I don't have enough slots for the dresser as well. Yeah, working. Yeah, now Yoshipi is going to look at the reactions from the chat. You want more glamour plates? Didn't we recently already increase the number? We already increased the number for glamour plates, right? Yep. And we already increased one for glamour dresser too, right? Yep. We already increased the glamour for weapon slots and all that, right? Yep. So yeah. Yeah, so now it's tussling between adding more slots and your CP is running around in circles about it. Apparently, some Yoshipi is mentioning that the players are trying of like doubting Yoshipi, that they actually understand the plight of most players. Yoshipi reassures that, yeah, we of course know what the players want for the granting system, but this will require us to work on the server as well as adjust the server further. So we are working hard on ensuring that we are going to meet your requests. So please don't give up and keep on asking for it. We know you guys want more place, and all part of the reason why we need to replace the data center hardware and improve the quality. So please allow some time for us to work on it. So next we'll go to the miscellaneous updates. Continue. So the next update will be job icons will now be displayed in the chat log and on players' nameplates. Chat log icons will only display within the party and alliance. So yeah, it seems that the UI is also going through some major updates and major transformation as well. So they are now making various type of nameplates for the make available. So this hopefully will add more color to the role playing system, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it. So moving on to the going to one update, which is quite minor, but an update regardless. So the transaction fee for items sold on the market can now be incorporated to the total price displayed at the total. This is a bit of a tiny one. Yeah, another rambling comment. So apparently some comments saying that is this some invoice feature or something like that? Yeah. So there are a lot more updates for the game, but they will be introducing this in the part 2 of PLL in the future. So moving on, there will be glasses and fashion accessories will now display when engaged in battle in the overworld. So it's finally something that they managed to achieve. So currently they are allowing glasses and wing fashion accessories to be able to wearable while engaging with the battle, when engaged in battle in the overworld. But this is not going to be the only update for it. Apparently they want to bring it even further. So this is it for now. So other miscellaneous updates there will be. So items stored in a variety of locations can now be selected when casting glamours in an item in an in-room. So this is a very frequently requested feature according to Yoshipi. So they're going to do this, and they managed to actually achieve this. So this is something that the non-combat programmers as well as the engineers have worked really hard to make this happen. So yeah, all thanks to them, all thanks to their hard work as well. But now with that, whenever you try to when you try to cast a glamour in an in-room, this stored in a variety of locations will now be accessible. So with this is going to be the final miscellaneous updates for this section. Fairy glamours are now available for scholars. So apparently there are comments from scholar players apparently saying that summoners can do all these glamour, their pet glamours and all that. Why not scholars as well? And now they managed to actually enable it for scholar. So although this is just a plain and simple idea, but they managed to finally allocate the memories, finally managed to allocate the resources and memory that is allowed for this to happen. So finally this feature is now possible. Oh, please note that what you eat with the pets that you eat with dissipation will also change as well. So yeah, this about concludes the part 1 PLL with all the updates that is listed here. So this ends all the introduction of updates for patch 6.4. Next, they want to move on the next section. There will be the Fan Festival 2023-2024. So this announcement for FanFest will be long. Yep. So first of all, they are going with the overview of Fan Festival for 2023 and 2024. First of all, the Fan Festival will be held in Las Vegas, Nevada. The second Fan Fest will be held in London, UK. And finally, the third Fan Fest will be held in Tokyo, Japan. So Fan Festival will be 4 months from today. Apparently, they have been going through a lot of changes of the office since here and then, even not just on the Japanese office, but also on the overseas part of Square Enix offices as well. And because of that, there will be a lot of major, like they are now in the stages of deciding fall plans, even for the event next year in Tokyo already. So yeah. So please note that the next day after the second day of FanFest, which is the 30th of July, there will be an orchestra concert for Final Fantasy XIV. The Aeolian Symphony will be held in US as well. Apparently, there are many comments saying that probably it's time for Yoshi P to reveal the graphic updates for the game that is already touted before. And hopefully, this information will be provided to you in the NA, the North American version of FanFest. Yep, Yoshida hopes to actually provide you the update for the graphics during the FanFest as well. So stay tuned. So, but first, with that said, first of all, they need to go through the first FanFest, which is going to help in Las Vegas. So please look forward to it. This will be done in 4 months. If you are thinking that it's going to take a long time, please don't fret, because 4 months is quite a fast time. 4 months will be over in no time anyway. It's already March, isn't it? And the game for PS4 will still be in support. Yep. So please don't worry if you're still playing on PS4. Playing the game in PS4, don't worry about it. The game is still going to be running in PS4. And if you want to switch to PS5, you can actually do so anyway. So don't worry. It's going to be a very fast and painless transition anyway. So moving on, next there will be an answer for Fan Festival 2023-2024 official merchandise round 1. So first of all, just a quick correction to the previous transition. The game will still be supported in PS4. It will always be like that with 14, and it's an optional feature, but you won't be able to turn it on PS4 for the PS5 feature there is. So yeah, this is just a tiny correction here. So moving on, there will be the official merchandise available. So yeah, what Foxcron say is the second point of the slide. For those attending the Fan Festival in Las Vegas, congestion may occur at the event, so we recommend you to purchase it beforehand. So this is done in order to ensure that the lines for the merchandise booth will not be so packed. So Foxconn is reciting on the third point, where once items are sold out, they try to restock the goods, but they cannot guarantee that they will be restocked. So if you are interested in purchasing, then they recommend you to pre-order it now. So Yoshipi has already once again reiterates that if you have something that you want to buy the merchandise from, please make sure that you think properly and try to consider buy during the first round of the merchandise. Don't wait until the second or third because they might not restock the goods. So for part 4, some items are exclusive to North America. The reason why is because there are some items that are created only locally, like only in North America, that's only available in North America. So this is not something that they can control. So first of all, revealing the pre-orders for the North America Fan Fest, which is scheduled for Friday, 31st of March, 9 a.m. PDT to April 21st at 11:59 p.m. PDT as well. The delivery date for North America will be scheduled to begin shipping on July 14, ahead of Fan Festival. So what Foxclone is saying here is just reciting the same thing that is on the slide. So Yoshibi is saying that if you actually make your pre-orders before the 21st of April, it will deliver to your house before the FanFest as well. So second will be the pre-orders for Europe. So yep, please look at the dates for the pre-orders. So please note that in North America, they try to deliver it to you the moment they get the pre-orders and the moment it's actually begin to ship. So pre-orders for Japan in e-store is currently accepting pre-orders. Yoshipi is wondering, wow, whether the e-store is going to hold out because a lot of people will be jamming the website. So for those who are trying to buy the one from e-store in Japan, the shipping will be planned to begin from the 20th of July onwards. Apparently, according to the stream comments, yep, e-store website is getting jammed right now, sadly, and a lot of people are unable to access the website right now. So yeah, please take your time and look at the lineup for now, and you can decide later on what to buy. So next, they will be showing you the merchandises that will be available for sale. First of all, the clock. It's a very cute clock. Flocky doesn't even move. So the flock figurine doesn't even move. So apparently now they have the merchandise at hand. So this is how it looks like physically, and this is the size of it. So apparently it's about the same size as the alpha figurine that they sold years before, apparently. So this is the size comparison when it's held by Yoshipi and Omen. So if you bought the alpha figure in the past, this is the same. This is the same material. So playing around. So this will be how it looks like. You can actually put it beside your desk. Yes, it's really well done. So the next merchandise will be a Properly Proxy plushie. This is a plushie. So let's look at how the size is like physically. This is how it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty fluffy and it has a really good touching feel. It's a pretty well done one. Can you give me the elaborate? Looks like you can even play around with the elaborate clock. Oh, seems that it can be done. It can be worked. It works. Oh, look, it's something it really works. It's really cute, isn't it? You can actually let it sit on the feed boxy, so yeah, it has a really touching feel here. So if you are tired from raiding during Savage or Ultimates, you can actually touch it and get healed from it. So moving on to the next merchandise will be the silver pendant, Azum's crystal. It's a silver pendant, so made under the base with the shape of Azum's crystal. Yeah, now he is taking off the Haoshifan pendant that he always wear on hand, and now he's going to wear it. So compared to the Haoshifan chain, the chain is apparently a little bit longer. So compared to the size, this is how it looks like. So who knows, if you wear the pendant, you might be able to call forth 7 other warriors of light. But joking aside, this is a very well done crystal. So yeah, moving on to the next merchandise. Oh, the jumpers. The next will be the embroidered jacket, Hydralin and Zodiac. Oh, so apparently during the break, Yoshida has been looking at Twitter and found out that the stream is commenting that Yoshida is wearing quite the jacket that's different from before. There is ancient mask attached on it, so it's a bit different. Is it going to be available for sale? Yes, it's going to be available for sale. This is the embroidered jacket for Hydralin and Zodiac. What Yoshida wore is the L size version. So it's a reversible jacket here. So for size comparison, once again, just to repeat, what Yoshida is wearing is the L size. So you have the one version and the other, where the Heidelink does the Heidelink kick. This is what happens if you wear the second one. So this jacket was actually, during the prototype, it was done with certain materials that is quite that really it was done with a material here, and people are quite worried about the material, the jacket material, but it's certainly made with a very good material here. So Yoshipi reassures that the quality will be really good for those who are interested in buying, and it's actually quite thin and it's pretty comfy for jackets. So don't worry about it if you're trying to play. If you're trying to buy the jacket, so don't worry about the quality. The quality is reassured. So next will be the acrylic stand for Alphinaud. For Endwalker, there are various versions and not just Alphinaud. So the one that's shown in the PowerPoint right now is Alphinaud version. So there will be Alizé version as well. So the next will be Estinian. So Estinian is quite big, apparently. So depending on the version that you buy, some acrylic stands can be quite big. So next will be Graha. So this is the one that I saw in the Dakimakura. Next will be Krilli. And we have Tataru. And we have more. We have the Lady of the Light. So next will be, we have a Xenos version as well. And so that we created a lot of versions for these acrylic stands. So when you power it up together, this is how it looks like. Oh, my friend, I've been waiting for you. So although the quality itself is very good, but with the addition of the so-called the colors that is attached on the plate, it really makes it look even more vibrant. It really feels like Graha is actually casting his magic. Oh, so looking at the stand, this is how the stand design is like. So it almost looks as if Graha is summoned by the warrior of light, like summoned by Azem. And also it's quite detailed, where if you look at Xenos version of the design, there is nothing on it. and you can see that the design of the you can see that the magic circle design for Lady of the Light is different from the rest of the acrylic light stand as well. So yeah, total there are eight different designs. So yeah, if you are buying your favorites, you're fine with buying your favorites, or if you want to buy everything, it's fine as well. All up to you. Apparently, someone is commenting that the stream is having audio issues, where Yoshipi and Foxclone sounds distorted. And it makes Yoshipi sound kinda robotic. Seems that after looking around, the mic is not an issue, so shouldn't be a problem. Looking at the string comments. So apparently, someone is commenting this Yoshipi is way too far from the mic, but now Yoshipi is going close to the mic. The chat is really complaining that they sound like robots, so Yoshipi is mimicking a robot. So if you're wondering if the sound quality has some issues, then probably that's the issue. That's the problem. Who knows? Apparently, with the advent of Chat GPT, and there's someone in the scenario team who I think it's the law team. He wants to create a so-called Naoki Yoshida, not to say cosplay, like impersonator, and try to have him generate Naoki Yoshida's words based on it, but of course with Yoshida's permission. And recently, someone asked an AI chat program, which is this guy is from the law team, okay, to create an AI chat program to act like Yoshida, and he actually watched how it was generated, and Yoshida is surprised that it's actually quite accurate and he does a very good job about it. So who knows that so-called the AI is going to replace Yoshida in the future? Scary times. The AI was asked to tell what the new jobs are going to be and so on. Well, it was pretty entertaining. Of course, this is just made for fun, so please don't take it so seriously. And next will be the mentioning of BAFTA, which is Academy Award for Gamers in UK or something like that. This is still talking about the academy thingy. So oh, British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Oh, okay, I see. So I was wondering what this BAFTA is all about, but apparently it's about Yoshipi getting invitation to visit BAFTA in London or something like that, and it seems that the invitation was quite genuine. So Yoshipi might give it a visit in the future. Oh. So currently they have managed to settle the issue and they try to restart the streams to see whether it actually works. Or whether it's actually restarting the stream or not, I don't really know. And now they are resetting the audio. So if you don't hear any audio from it, this is probably why. And Yoshipi is being kind of cheeky there. Oh, okay. So BAFTA. Oh, Final Fantasy 14 won the best ongoing game for BAFTA. I see. I see. Right. This is news to me. Yeah. Yep. The translation also say that this is about talking about receiving the BAFTA award for evolving game, for ongoing game. I see. I see. Right. Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't get the context correctly, but now I have the context. Yeah, they're really talking about the BAFTA thingy. Yeah, and about winning the best ongoing game. It was Yoshipi was apparently getting a very passionate message from the person who gave the award or something like that. During the meal, apparently Yoshipi was talking about the new job, but well, the stream was muted, so nobody knows what the new job was about. But apparently, too bad the audio issue was not fixed. So, yep, too bad. Too bad. It might be a little bit hard. Please bear with it because we are moving on with the next segment. So, looking at the next PowerPoint slides, there will be laptop case for Amorot. Is the laptop case Amorot pattern? So they have prepared the physical version of it. So this is how it looks like. So this is how the size is like. So this bag, it will allow you to pack in a 14-inch laptop. So if you want others, sorry about that. So if you are thinking of purchasing this, please ensure that the laptop you buy matches the size that we are promoting for this. It only works up to 14-inch laptop, so please pay attention. It seems that you can actually fit in a barely the minimum size of a gaming laptop. So this is what it looks like inside. So this is how it looks like on the back. With the logo attached on it. So someone is actually mentioning that they want to make it a pillow. Like, So moving on to the next merchandise. And Walker gaming gaming mousepad. So this is how the mousepad will look like, because with the addition of new 2 new jobs for Walker, this has to be updated as well. So this is how it looks like physically. This is pretty big. Well, since this is gaming wise, so this is how it looks like when you actually play with both hands. It won't look so big. Yeah, and it feels nice to touch. Apparently, he also changed a mouse pad recently, and changed a new one. So this mouse pad itself is used by Yoshipi himself, and he has been using it since, and he really recommends it. So you can see that there's a logo attached on it. So yeah, if you're thinking of buying it, please give it a think. Please give it a thought. So there will be plastic keychains. So they brought a physical version of it as well, so they're breaking here. This is how it looks like physically. Looking at the physical version of it, it's really cute and adorable. Yeah, it can be small, but it's pretty adorable. We recommend you to actually attach it with your bag, because it seems to fit with your bag better and also light. You can actually squish the Ronkasu pen as well. So yeah, do know that there are 3 different types of it. So moving on to the next. There will be a neck pillow plushie for sale as well. Yoshipi is saying that this is amazing. Apparently, there's a few gimmicky stuff available for the pillows. And other than the Shiba Inu, there are 2 other types as well: the Epistoma as well as Mame and Mobile Seeding. So they apparently they were asked to transform the pillows for demonstration purposes. So first of all, they're trying to wear that neck pillow. Mobile is like, so I will transform into the mobile. So once you open the zip, apparently you can pull whatever that's inside the link out. And when you actually put it back out, it seems to transform into something with what do you call it, a creature. And when you can pack the outer skin back in, and it transforms into their respective version that you buy. And apparently you can do with the same with the Mamishiba one. Apparently, there's among all the three neck pillows, the Mami Shiba is the most complicated because it has a neck. So it takes quite some time to transform from a neck pillow to a Mami Shiba. Like, how would an old man like Yoshipi have fun trying to do this transformation anyway? Two old men doing together is really funny. Why is two grown men struggle with one pillow? Yeah, exactly that. Actually, yeah. Yoshida is like, why do we two men have to do something like that? Come on. So this is how it's like for the neck pillow plushie. So each of them costs 3,850 yen, which is 39.99 USD. Yoshida, cheap! This is cheap! So yeah, Yoshipi is going to do something with the pillow at the back line. So you can actually decorate it too. So in one case, in any case that you want to bring it somewhere, you can always do it. So it seems that when any of the staff members of working in 14, if they want to go overseas, this neck pillow plushie is a must for them to bring. Yeah, it seems that it's a must for them to bring this neck pillow plushie when they go overseas, especially when they ride on the plane, because it takes a very long while. Yeah. So, still enjoy seeing them playing with the pillow. So asking why the left one is very yellow, because it's actually a modified. So it looks like this in the end. So walking next, there will be an introduction to acrylic block. bringing. They brought a physical version of it as well. So physically, this is how it looks like. Size-wise, this is how big they are. So it contains all the way from the Legacy version, A Realm Reborn, Heaven Sword, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and finally Endwalker. So this is how it looks like. So apparently this acrylic block is sent to Yoshitaka Amano Sensei, where Yoshida make a visit to Yoshitaka Amano Sensei's office for a certain request which he won't reveal. But apparently when he gets to Amano Sensei's office, he found out that all these blocks were already there, and Amano Sensei is asking Yoshida, well, which one of it is good looking in your opinion, or something like that. So they had a conversation about this acrylic block. So Yoshida has already made a so-called illustration request with Amano Sensei, and they went to check the colors and all that. Everything has been proceeding really smoothly. So moving on to the next item. It's a mug, Old Shalayan. So it's a very nice design. So the last stand. So at the first glance, you might not realize that this is actually a merchandise for a game. So it's a design that's made that, you can even use it at work, because people don't be able to tell that it's actually from a game. So this is actually suitable for soup as well. If you want to drink a soup, this cup is really good for use. So apparently someone actually asked a question, what the hell is this mug? Oh, apparently the string comment has says that the audio is actually fixed. So yeah, indeed, the audio is actually improved. The audio has already improved. Oh, seems that the audio stream is fully fixed, but moving back. So moving on to the next. Acrylic job magnet. So this acrylic job magnet will have Sage and Reaper versions available. So this really makes a dev team happy. apparently, Yoshida reversed it. But by the way, anyway, the acrylic job magnet is already on sale. It's not really fan festival specific goods, and you can actually buy in e-store if you go check there. So yeah. However, some a stream comment is commenting at Yoshida saying, why is it sideways? Why is it upside down? So it's like, so Yoshida is like, no, it's not my fault. Why did they ask me to hold it that way? I didn't ask it to be reversed. So apparently there was a short circuit on the audio, and the audio was muted halfway, and they are aware of the issue. Yep, there was a 1 split second where the audio went off, but now it's already back. And yeah, apparently Yoshida might have missed out something important about probably the next job and all that. But if he actually say too much about the job, the dev team will be telling him not to reveal so much about what's happening in the next expansion. So apparently, this is talking about the PAX East stream of Final Fantasy 16, where they had international where they were streaming about Final Fantasy 16 halfway, and the stream went off completely. Apparently, the reason was due to the entire internet went out during PAX East at the time. So, what a bummer. Oh, yeah, by the way, regarding the click job magnet, the dev team was actually using these magnets on the whiteboard during Strike discussions when they developed better contents. Yeah, string comment has been the string comment mentions that the luck for this stream has been pretty quite bad. Yeah, apparently Yoshipi agrees because he had the same bad luck when he was trying to stream FF16 during PAX East. But although it's not his fault, so. So currently he's trying to explain why there was an audio issue just now. It was due to the memory refresh of the PC in Square Enix. So yeah, it was due to the memory refresh issue. So apparently, if you feel that there's a slight audio off sync, just refresh the stream. So just refresh the audio, then the audio will be fixed. So yeah. So So next will be the masking tape. However, they don't have the physical version of it, so this is the only thing they can show. So this masking tape is available in the store, so if you actually go look for it, should be there. So this ends the items that are available globally. The next they will introduce will be the North America exclusive merchandise. So please note that this is only exclusive to the North America Fan Fest. So next will be the Fan Fest t-shirt, Moon Party. So you can see that they're pushing the party very hard. The party feeling. Look at how the loporites have been gangsta. So the next will be the Heidelin t-shirt. Available in small, medium, large, XL and SSL size. So Yoshipi is involved in the design supervising for t-shirt as well. So a lot of stream comments is saying that this t-shirt is quite sick. They want to actually get it, but who knows? It might be available in Japan Fan Fest as well. You never know. So the next one will be Zero. So previous Fan Fest they were selling the Yotsuyo t-shirt, but yeah, this is on the same vein. It's just a Zero version now. There's still one more t-shirt type, which is the one that is a Loporit Avenger t-shirt. So apparently the NA community team loves Loporit very much. Oh, please note that there is no pocket for this t-shirt. It's just a design. So the next will be the hoodie. So another one more will be, this is a bit of a drastic change, but a tote bag. Looks to be really comfy to use. Oh, so there's one additional note from Yoshipi regarding the Shalayan mug cup that was introduced just now. Please do not use the mug cup and put it in your microwave. It's not microwavable. It's not suited for microwave or dishwasher, so please be careful if you buy that mug cup. So this ends the North American exclusive goods. So please make a deep thought about it before buying it. So Yoshibi is explaining why why there are some goods in FanFest that are actually made to be exclusive in the region. So it's because each of the region has their community members working on that, going, whenever we try to design a goods that's available for the region itself to buy, we need to ensure that the design that we create is suitable for the region, where people will actually go buy when it comes to the region. Because there's no point in trying to make a design that is exclusive to the Japan, but you try to import it into the North American region only to find out that the design is not popular. But that doesn't mean that it's a lost cause. It's going to be completely, NA only or JP only or EU only. So if the design they advertise in the stream end up getting popular, and everyone in the world wants to buy, then they might actually implement the design into other regions as well. So it depends on it will really depends on the players opinion as well as the feedback. So this ends the merchandise introduction here. You are going to move on to the announcements. So moving on to other announcement. Oh, Way up to that. Oh, Final Fantasy 14 10th anniversary fireworks and music. This is the announcement. So this is a collaboration which includes announcing the collaboration with Mirai no Hanabi and Final Fantasy 14. So first one is just reading the information that is on the slide right here. So basically, the schedule is set to the schedule for this fireworks is held in Saturday, August 26th, in Hanazono Rugby Stadium, Higashi Osaka and Osaka. They are this might be held in other locations as well, but this is currently pending. So while they do try to accommodate other locations as well, but they cannot really say that this is going to be held in this place and that place and that place and this place as well. This will depend on the situation as well as the context that is available for the fireworks to held elsewhere. But once they decided on other places, they will let you know. So what is Mirai no Hanabi is explained in the slide, where Mirai no Hanabi is a new style of entertainment show involving fireworks synced with music. You can actually try Google Mirai no Hanabi, and who knows, there might be results popping up, and you will get an idea of what it is all about. So when Soken hears, this is actually just a recap on this. When Soken hears about this, his first response in the email was to suggest that the primers could perform there. So is pretty funny because they want the primers to be involved in Mirai no Hanabi. Although whether this is actually possible or not remains to be seen. So this ends the introduction for Mirai no Hanabi. Next will be the free login campaign. So this actually already happens right now, but it's going to be last up until the 8th of May, Monday. So whoever is actually taking a break right now, or whoever is on break, not playing Final Fantasy 14, you can use the chance to, log in for free. They will last up to 96 hours. So the next will be Line Add Me as a Friend Present campaign. This campaign is only for the Japanese region. So basically, this campaign is that when you add a friend in Line, there is a chance for you to actually get a Fantasia. Yeah, this campaign is only in Japan and only for the Japanese players, and if you win, if you manage to get selected, you get a free Fantasia for it. So it feels that the stream comments are commenting that just choosing 140 players may be a little bit too low for the number itself, but who knows, they might be actually increasing in the future. Who knows, it might not be 140. If they try to rerun the campaign, it might be 1,400. You never know. But for now, this is 140 for now. So next will be the announcement for the Egg Hunt. Right. Nothing much to translate here. So moving on. So regarding the recently important announcements as of March 31st, 2023, regarding the replacement of North American data center hardware. So please note that this maintenance will last 24 hours. So please check the link that is stated in the slide if you are unsure about what this is all about. Right, this ends the announcement corner. So this is commenting about the troubles, the stream issues just now. That was really fixed. So they probably because of the memory issues that caused the stream issues to go haywire just now. Probably a memory issue. We really have a lot of these sound issues lately. I think it's because the PC we use for streaming like a memory issue. Probably because we didn't really reset it properly. So this is something that we need to bring it to fix, because if we don't get the streaming equipment fixed beforehand, then PLL Part 2 will be, bringing even more streaming issues. So with that, ends the Part 1 for patch 6.4 feature. And from now on, Yoshida will be working on the producer and director check again, because he's still on the way. So mentioning a new release upcoming MMORPG, which is Blue Protocol. So this is just a comment on Blue Protocol. He says that he couldn't actually procure some time to play Blue Protocol, so he just watched few streamers playing the game, and he's giving advice to those who are developing Blue Protocol. Developing MMORPG is really hard and it's really taxing, both physically and mentally. So he's advising the Blue Protocol developers to please take care of themselves when they work on the development of the game. So yeah, Yoshida is just advising all the staff members who are working on Blue Protocol to please take care of their health. Please do not push themselves too hard, and I look forward to playing it. So he is advising that he understands how hard it is to develop an MMORPG, and he's really although he feels that it might be bothering them, but he still wants to give words of encouragement to those who are working on Blue Protocol, and tell them they really have to take care of themselves when working on the game. So with the existence of Blue Protocol, it also reminds Yoshipi to they want to also work hard on Final Fantasy 14, so that they can be healthy rival against all MMORPGs RPG games. So closing words from Yoshipi is now almost going. Now Yoshipi is entering. No, sorry. Closing words from Yoshipi. Now the game is entering its 10th anniversary. Yep. Yep. So since the game is entering the 10th anniversary, and there are many things that are undergoing, all the events are undergoing right now, and while Yoshipi wouldn't be able to join all of it, he tries to be there, present there as much as possible, and hope that everyone will be enjoying the first 10 years of the game, and hopefully everyone will have a good time. So currently they are trying to work through the game and ensuring that there will be as minimal bugs as possible. There will be some that is left over there, but they're trying to get it resolved for as much as possible before doing their mastering up. And still, they are going to go through some debuggings as well as bug checking to ensure that the game is working as fine as it should be. Although the development is really hard and it really takes a toll on the staff members, but yeah, they're trying to do their best to maintain their health and work in a way that everything can it doesn't cause any burnouts. Oh, sorry. This is not about just additional note. This is not about Final Fantasy 14. This is about Final Fantasy 16. Yep. When talking about bug caution and all that, is actually about Final Fantasy 16, not 14. And last words of Yoshida saying that he hopes that there will be no day one patch for Final Fantasy 16 as well. So yep, so Yoshi is working hard on both games. So if you have the time, the money, and all that, please give a support and purchase Final Fantasy 16 or pre-order if you can. With that ends today's producer live letter for today. Thank you for watching. Right. So yeah, thanks for attending today's producer live letter. I hope you enjoyed the segment, although it's a bit longer than usual due to the merchandise introduction and all that. So yeah, I can finally breathe a sigh of relief because I've been speaking for how many hours now? 3 hours? Holy shit. 3 hours. Thanks for translation. Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for attending, guys. Thank you. You did a good job. So thank you. Although I did flump a bit halfway through because it was Yoshimi was so chatty and my brain was starting to get really fried. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thank you for everyone for the kind words and all that. So yeah, thank you. So hopefully you will take whatever information that you learn from this producer live letter and spread the word. Spread the word. Let everyone know. Let your players and your FC members as well as your static members know about what's to come for patch 6.4. Thank you. Drink plenty of water. Yeah, I probably need a good drink after this. It's Friday night right now, so I think I will get a sleep later on. Thank you very much. Novice statement. Oh yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, hydrate. Yes, I will stay hydrated. Right, that's it. This ends the stream for today. Thank you for attending. Thank you very much. If there's any mistakes or anything that you do not understand or anything, you can contact me on Discord. Just move on to the Reddit Discord. I'll be there, and give a shout out to Iluna Minori, and also thank you, big thanks to Muna who is doing the text translation as well as supporting me for the for some of the translations or any mistranslations that occur. So yeah, thank you very much. See ya. Good night. If you have the time or anything to go to the Reddit Discord, just ping me and say hello. I'll be there. So bye bye.